Hello and welcome back to the channel. So, we live in 2025, right? The day and age where men are often overlooked, men are often undervalued and ignored and disrespected. But when shit hits the fan, masculinity will be witnessed in all of its glory. Suge Knight once said something: "You never know what you need until you need it." That's a very, very interesting quote when you deep it, because he's right. A lot of men are often ignored and overlooked, like I say, and that's down to social programming. You know, we live in a day and age where obviously women feel like just having primal instincts and primal energy is toxic masculinity, but they don't understand that, like, when shit hits the fan, you need a strong masculine man to come and protect you. You know, you don't want some little fucking puffter that ain't gonna do shit, that can't even throw a double jab properly, to come and rescue you. But he's not, you know what I mean? And I think because we live in a day and age of a lot of people going out partying a lot of people getting drunk and taking drugs, etc., everybody is becoming weaker, you know, spiritually and physically weaker. And specifically men, you know, so much men are going out, getting on the packet, sniffing cocaine and doing drugs and drinking and chasing validation and chasing women, that they're fucking up their bodies. They're not going to even have the endurance, the strength, the cardio to even go and rescue their wife in a burning building. Let's say your fucking house is burning down and you need to rescue your wife and child, and you can't fucking do that because you're huffing and puffing because your cardio is fucking shit, you know? Like, these things are life skills, you know? These are life insurance, and people forget that. Everyone's living in such a comforting world right now because not much shit's happened. Like, we're not really living in a day and age where there's war. We're not living in a day and age when there's like a mad shortage or drought, you know what I mean? Like, we're living pretty good, like, you know what I'm saying? We're still living pretty good. And that's why everybody's just too comfortable, you know? I'm not trying to scare people. I'm not trying to, you know, make people worry. But what I'm saying is we need to be more prepared for worst case scenarios. We're not prepared enough. You know, so many men just don't even know how to fight. Just knowing the fact that you can lift 100 kg over your head, that is just insane strength at the end of the day. That's heavier than the average man, and you'll be able to, you know, have that strength to come and protect your child. If some fucking guy comes to attack your child, you could pick him up, dump him on his fucking head. Or some guy tries to come and attack your wife or your girlfriend, you know that you could just uppercut him and knock him out. These are the things that we need to train. More men are trained in just knowing how to, more men in this day and age are more trained, you know, pouring a glass of beer than they are in actually fighting with a sword and shield. You know what I'm saying? And it's wrong. You know, we need to be more prepared for this, guys. We need to be more locked in, focused. You know, we need to have a vision. Doesn't matter what purpose you're doing, as long as you execute that vision and purpose on whatever you're trying to achieve at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, I know. I understand you're probably thinking, Kieran, but so many girls think that's toxic masculinity when you're just hyper masculine. I'll tell them to shut the fuck up at the end of the day, because right now, yeah, they could say that, but they're gonna need you when, you know, they're walking home at night time and some fucking guy tries to go and attack them or rape them. You know what I'm saying? How many times have you seen it where, you know, a girl breaks up with a man because she thinks the grass will be green on the other side, and then she comes crawling back to you because she realized how much value you brought to her. You know, she actually needed you for safety and security, and she depended on you. Women depend on men so much more than you think. You know what I'm saying? They might act like they don't depend on men. They'll say they don't depend on men, but they seriously do depend on men for safety and security. You know, for rational thinking and critical thinking. They need us for that shit. That's what men are here for. Everyone has their own place and purpose on what they do. Both genders. You know what I'm saying? Women's purpose is to, you know, nurture and care for. You know, you want a woman to look after you if you've got a wound. You want a woman to look after you if you're injured or ill. Man, what is men supposed to do? Protect and provide. You know, you're not going to get a woman building a house. You expect the man to build the house. Just like you won't send your child to a nursery and expect a man to be at the nursery. You know what I'm saying? You would want a woman to be at the nursery because they have that nurturing energy about them. And it's just too much of this in this day and age where both genders are trying to compete with each other, and like women are trying to like outshine men, and then men are trying to outshine women, and if everybody just knows their place and does as they're told and does what they're supposed to do, then everybody would be happy. I also think another problem in this day and age is men look for too much validation, and it's because we're from this culture of like, when you're a boy and teenager, you get a pat on the back like, well done, Johnny, well done. So then men are just like expecting validation as they become men, you know what I mean, as they get older, and expect validation from other women, other men. That isn't the case when you're a man. You're not supposed to get a pat on the back and like, well done, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things isn't rewarding at the beginning when you're a man. There's so much more work you got to put in. Like girls, they can have that like self-validation because, you know, they'd be like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. You left him. He's such a bastard. And then like they go out and be a slag for the night and go shake their ass in the club. Because that's more of a childish, childlike mentality. You know what I'm saying? They get that validation instantly. But as men, we don't have that. We're not supposed to have that sort of validation instantly. Your reward as a man is to know that you've provided for your family for the day, you've done your bit, you fed them, you brought home money, put food on the table for your wife and children or for your girlfriend, and then you sit in the bed with a big smile on your face staring at the ceiling. That's your reward. That's your pat on the back. None of this, you know, oh, am I a great man? Or I've done this for you, I've done that for you. Oh, you're so selfish, why do you do this to me? I'm a really great man. Like, shut the fuck up. No one wants to hear that pity bullshit, all right? You're not supposed to be validating yourself, you know? Knowing the fact that you can fight, knowing the fact that you're strong, knowing the fact that you're financially providing for your family, that is your reward. Well, people, I hope this video has come to some use to you. I hope you take some notes and write this down and reflect on this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.